It's live. He's live. Oh god, he is live. Good to see all of you folks. Hope you're doing well. On what will be a wonderful day for a little bit of Warzone. We won't be doing a hugely long stream today. I just wanted to do a little something something, you know what I mean? Just a little something something. Did my title save on Twitch? No, it didn't. It didn't. It didn't at all. We love that. Thank you very much, Twitch. Good to see all of you folks. Hope you're doing well on this fine weekend. Let's get it dialed in, shall we? Head shit, get the green light. Well, Warzone's a little bit busted right now, so I'm not going to guarantee how long this stream is going to go on for, because for all I know, it could be sometimes maybe good and sometimes maybe less good. So we'll see. I'm also trying some slightly different headphones today. Razer sent me some headphones to check out. They're wireless. They work with the audio setup I have. So I was like, yep, sure, why not? I'll give it a try. Unass myself to the safe zone. Go on then. Go on then. Naughty little solo and that. Start the day. Bit of a strange one. Warzone is somewhat busted right now, so I think a lot of people are avoiding it, rightfully so. The new update was less than ideal, would be the word I would use. But we'll see what we can do. As long as we aren't getting completely mega chalked by the game, it's not unfeasible, if you will, that things won't go too badly. But we'll wait and see. I'm glad they finally fixed the issue of every single crate having a bloody self-revive in it, so that was nice. That is very much Babby's first day out there. Prioritize interact is not working in terms of reloading and stuff, so that's going to be annoying. Basically, everything that they looks like they shouldn't have broken somehow managed to break. Don't ask me how exactly. I wouldn't know the ins and outs on it. Yeah, dude, this game has a hold over me. I like Grey Zone Warfare, and I've been enjoying it, but there's just something about Warzone, man. There's just something about COD generally. Like, I like fighting players. I like winning fights. I like things that feel competitive. See, I'm not entirely sure how we didn't get the kill for that. I'm surprised that he just sort of stood there. Warzone is a bit of a sniper fest at the minute. You're not wrong about that. But I also happen to be one of the best snipers, so... And I will claim that title. I'd say I'm definitely up there in terms of Warzone. And say if you were to look at the people who are capable with a sniper in this game, I'm definitely in the list at least. I don't know if I'm vibing with this headset. Although it's because I just don't like closed back headsets generally. I'm very specific when it comes to audio, and whilst this headset is probably perfectly fine for the vast majority of people, can't say it's ticking my boxes at the minute. Oh, I took the wrong loadie. Hello. Who's looking at me and where from? Make yourself known, little bro. I don't use Eyes War audio. Never needed to. But basically anything that, in my view, as much as his audio is perfectly good, and I don't doubt that. That was an interesting push. I mean, I respect his hustle. Like, I like Art is War. I appreciate what he does, and I know it's very technical. I honestly think you could achieve most of the same audio approaches by simply just using a limiter. Like, I use a limiter in my audio to prevent the audio from being too loud in terms of gunshots and stuff, and that is literally the only thing that it does. There's not huge amounts of EQ to it or anything crazy like that. It just stops the game from breaking my eardrums. And that's enough for me. Yeah, open back headphones are just... These are very obviously closed back headphones. And I don't get along with closed back headphones anymore. I think I'll probably switch back to my headphones next round. Like, one game's kind of all I need. You don't even have to go full open back, you know what I mean? Semi-open back works too. Which is what mine are. My DT770 Pros are semi-open back earbuds. Well, earbuds. Headphones. People are always going to EQ their audio, T. It doesn't really matter. Like, you also wouldn't be able to ever ban it. You know, they're not messing with game files or anything. They're just taking the audio that's leaving the game into headphones and EQing them to an overly specific level, I feel, but I've never used those EQs because I just, A, don't like how they sound, and B, I actually think they create more incidents where audio doesn't play correctly than it solves.
Being tracked by an enemy squad, evade and survive.
There is a guy, like, under me somewhere, like, just sort of vibing down. That was interesting. Like, I was using some sort of semi-auto weapon. I've been thinking about leaving the charge barrel behind just for the heavy barrel.
Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is the thing, T, like, all that will ever happen is, well, they'd never be able to ban it because everybody EQs their audio, but the second they made it so that you couldn't EQ via software, people would just EQ on the hardware itself, and then we'd be back at square one. Like I say, the solution, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the solution to people EQ cheesing their audio in games like Warzone is just to not have shit audio in the first place. Interesting push. The velocity, if you don't charge it and use the heavy barrel, is certainly lower. It's not anywhere near the overwhelming velocity it gets at. Like, the charge barrel gets it an insane level of velocity over distance. And I believe it actually makes it hit scan up until about 90-odd meters, depending on the final velocity of the gun. So it charges up to 7. Somebody do me a favor. Somebody do 1700 times 0.05 quickly off the top of their head, or with a calculator. Okay, so 85 meters, this is hit scan then. That was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so the first 85 meters of the sniper are hit scan, which is a fairly long range, actually. Like, that's assuming you have a fully charged barrel, though.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
They're teaming. Ain't no way I'm seeing people teaming in solos. I'm pretty sure that guy was Scouse as well. So how am I seeing a Scouse person and a French person working together? You haven't seen that since Eurovision, mate. Unfortunately for them, I'm just better. I haven't seen a lot of people teaming in solos before, but I will say I'm not surprised by it. That guy's gonna ego me.
New safe zone located.
I bet you guys
Locked down.
10p.
Area is clear.
This guy lands straight back in. Ten of your finest pennies.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't. Yeah, teaming in solos is uniquely quite annoying, if I'm honest. I said it like I was expecting better from people, you know what I mean? Teaming in solos. I said it like I was expecting people to not play like scums, and we know that that's just not the case. Yeah, I'm really not vibing with this headset, I'm afraid. It's not that it's a bad headset, I just don't do closed back headphones anymore. They're just not for me. The audio just sounds so muddy in a closed back headphone. It's just not for me. Obviously, if you're somebody who needs like sound isolation, I don't know, you got like a kid in your house or whatever, cool. But nah, not for me. Bag a naughty little win here though, chat. Let's see if we can do it.
You got gas inbound.
All right.
Safe zone relocated. Top 10. Keep knocking them out. Losing ground. Move it.
Come on then. Fair play. There's one thing about this gun I will say though, the overwhelming scope sway.
Requesting fire mission. Target marked.
Solid copy. Mortar strike on the way.
Gas is inbound. Marking a new safe zone.
See, we're not in a bad spot because we're still in. But this is a very unideal final circle, my guys. He won't make that push again. Or at least if he does, he's a madman.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
Tee-hee. I will admit, I am feeling a little rusty at the minute. I haven't played controller much, if at all, recently.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Wow.
Less than 5
Decent
to go.
shot.
That victory's ours next time.
Decent shot indeed.
Keep your head up.
Actually.
Gas moving in.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Because he didn't know I was pre-ADSing him there. Hold up. He had no reason. He didn't. He was already prone when I ADS'd him, so he basically lined that up perfectly. I'm not sure, but he's level 200 and he does have the event skin, so that's. You have to bear in mind he was prone behind the lip before he pre-ADS'd that. So he's. Obviously, it's not uncommon for me to be on that roof, but to aim at the exact spot I'm angling is a bit odd. It could just be him. It's hard to say. My general mantra, why would you look there? Why would you even look there? I don't know. I don't know about that geezer. I don't know about that geezer. He didn't have high alert either. I don't know. Don't know. He also just left before the final screen, so jury's out. All right, let me change back headphones because you know what? Look, if you're in the market for a new headset, the Razer Black Shark V2 Pro isn't bad. It's just a closed back headset. And it's just not for me. I gave it a try. Closed back headphones are not for me. You know? It's not bad, just not for me. I'm simply a man who enjoys open back or semi-open back audio. Ooh. I don't think he was legit, if I'm honest. But I'm naturally just going to report him anyway, just because if Ricochet does go, ooh, that's a strange man, they'll instantly ban him anyway. There we go. We're back on the regular headphones now. I just need to Alt tab out. Oh god, no. I'm on the other one. There we go. Get the monitor mix coming back out the right headphones. We will have to... Probably have to relaunch card because it's upset that I changed audio device. Which is fair. I mean, to be expected. There we go. Yeah, changing audio device was not a good idea. I did not enjoy that. Well, I wonder what the final velocity of something like this with the tone heavy is. What open back headphones would you recommend? Honestly, I'm not familiar enough with current open back setups anymore. I personally use the DT Biodynamic DT 770 Pros. Those are the headphones I use for pretty much everything. But I'm not familiar enough these days with the general market. Like I don't even know if there's anything on console, for example, that fits into that. I don't know how to feel about the I really don't like the initial horizontal kick on this thing. The initial horizontal kick on this thing really annoys me, which is why I've just thrown that optic on there. Because it's not even a horizontal kick that's like minimal, it's like a really big pull away from you. And then it kind of stabilizes after, so... Up and to the right. I mean, that's doable. I think I'm going to go with the billeted for now. Cheating on console is exceptionally rare, yeah. It's exceptionally rare. You'd have to either break into a PS4, which now basically stops you from accessing network, or you would have to have a dev kit, and the odds of that are like 1 in a million. Like... The problem is with COD is that the game... Well, A, you can hide what platform you're on. That's already known. Like, you can pretend you're not on PC. And B, like... it's happened a couple of times where... If something, let's say for example, you have a console and you have a PC, right? You have both of those platforms. You could hack your game on PC and apply things like busted perks, and then play on console with those perks that are busted because they're saved into your loadout. That's happened a few times before. So like, there's been clips of people showing stuff online of people like, you know, quote unquote cheating on console, but all it is them just like busting a perk package. a good first game though. We knocked in a good like what 20 kills give or take nearly. That's not bad at all, is it?
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deployed shortly.
Nice. That's a pretty cool skin. I didn't even know I had it. Reminds me of the frost skins from like year 1 or 2 of Rainbow Six Siege. For any of my Rainbow Six OGs out there.
Now this is the squad. We got the green light. We're going to Warzone. Grab the gear and shoot. We're up in 3. Enemy
Grab your gears and shoots.
attack early and often.
We get it, big man. The world has there's a bunch of geezers who want to kill us. We've done this many times before. How are we feeling about Call of Duty Black Ops, folks? Because it's a Black Ops year. I'm quite looking forward to it, if I'm honest. I don't really count Black Ops Cold War as a Treyarch game, if I'm honest. Just because it was effectively them saving another game. So this is the first, like, proper Treyarch game we've had in a long time.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down. Move it.
Huh. So anyways, how are you guys feeling about the next game? That's certainly a new bug. See, what annoys me, this is the thing. Invariably, there's going to be a reveal for the next Call of Duty, right? We all know that. It's not rocket science. COD does it all the time. What's frustrating is that I know all of the developers' attention is being pushed into that reveal. Which inevitably means that what we're playing right now is a byproduct of the developers basically spending all of their time on something else. Not fixing the tax print thing to me was genuinely... Why am I on 69 ping all of a sudden? Something not working. Something going wrong in-game. Now I'm panicking because the latency's going all over the place. Dice, please. Lots of people are leaving all of a sudden because their latencies have all spiked. Is the server room on fire? Is it getting toasty? Oh, 57, 39, 22. Back to 17. Right, cool. Okay, cool. So something definitely went wrong there. I mean, I'm not going to get to the bounty on time, so I need to just
We lost that sumbitch. Bounty contract's been pulled.
firm that and find some cash, basically. Hey, look, I for one welcome my game turning into a stuttery mess. I'm not playing customs at the minute, no, T. I'm kind of not. With the state of the current game, I'm just not interested in anything related to competitive. Game's too broken, you know? Cold half truth of Warzone right now is that it's way too broken to be considered anything near competitive. And I do watch some of these customs tournaments, and it's like, it's dudes literally having to sit around for 8 hours trying to get 3 games done because the game literally doesn't work, and I just don't have the energy for it. I would love to play competitive Warzone. I would love Warzone to be ultra competitive even. I would love to be able to compete in something of that variety. It's just, I don't have the willingness as a, well, as a content creator who has shit to do. I don't have the time or the willingness to sit around all day hoping that the servers in the game just generally works, you know? Like, as awful as it sounds, it's financially not worth my time.
That was close.
Like, in the time it takes for them to normally complete a single customs tournament, I could probably make 3 or 4 videos. You know what I mean?
Deployable buy stations ready.
Requesting recon flyover.
My brother in Christ. what's going on at home, my guy?
Be advised, UAV enemies are dropping into the area.
Damn, man, that was the equivalent of that Gordon Ramsay meme.
Calling in a counter UAV.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference.
Wavelength game, wavelength system, push to talk. It's actually saving my audio settings. I think we will get a World Series this year, but I think it's going to be very lackluster. And I don't think it's going to be what people want to play. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see a Resurgence World Series. Like, bearing in mind they fired most of their esports division as well. Like,
Counter UAV disengaging.
God, my aim is so bad lately. Like, genuinely, I'm shooting pure wind. You know what it is? I think it's because I changed. I know I don't necessarily need a dead zone setting anymore, because obviously I'm using sticks that don't have dead zones. But I think I might put it back up to what it was before, just because it's definitely affecting what my CQB aim is doing. That was certainly one of these shots of all time for me. I I mean, don't get me wrong, CDL and challenges and stuff is still ongoing, and it looks like they're actually making some strides in better directions with comp COD, especially in terms of like pay cuts and orgs and finances for those companies. It's just, generally speaking, for Warzone, that's the polar opposite. Like, Warzone is not in any way, shape, or form in a competitive setting yet. And what's wild to me about it is that COD actually spends a fair bit of money on it. So they're doing these like Warzone Total Frenzy tournaments at the minute, right? And that's, you know, that's funded by Activision. And Activision's basically paying money for people to see what a dire state their game is in. Of course.
Need recon overhead.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
It wasn't a bad thought.
There's an enemy squad gunning for you.
I still think Warzone has good days ahead of it, and like, there's a lot that can be done with this game to actually make it actualize its potential. But beats me if I know when that's gonna happen at this point, if I'm real. Like, I mean, Verdansk is inevitably coming back. I don't think that's not gonna surprise anybody at this point. Like, the writing's on the wall that that map is returning. But once that returns, like, they need to focus on making the game better than what it is, as opposed to, hey, here's how we can not break something this week.
Gas is moving.
That's COD's problem, and I touched on it on Twitter yesterday. Like, the thing for me with COD is that they're not a development studio at the moment who are actively improving their game. They're a development studio who are constantly putting out fires.
Requesting recon flyover.
Big man, why do it if you're not going to get a kill? Oh, don't get me wrong, Raven Software do focus on Warzone, so do Toys for Bob. But I can tell you two things that are happening right now. One, they're spending a lot of time, energy, money, resources, and effort on content that's probably releasing later this year. And two, they're probably spending lots of time, energy, effort, and money on the reveal for this game, which inevitably is going to be in the next month or so. I mean, I'm sure we have the direct thing on the 9th, which will tell us it's, you know, Black Ops 5, 6, whatever the hell they're going to call it. But to me, the inevitable part of that is after, when they end up doing an in-game reveal. Why? Because COD has to publicize every single new thing they do in their own game. Because if Fortnite are doing it, we're doing it too. And it's not a bad way to advertise your new game, by any stretch of the imagination. Whether or not I think it works for COD, I don't know. That's a slightly different question.
Be advised, it's
Wasn't the worst play from him.
Contract failed. Objective lost.
Recon flyover.
I could write an essay on headshots not being lethal enough in this game.
And you gonna have to fight to earn redeployment. Gulag blocked down. Area is clear. Loadout drop headed your way.
For my friend.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I think I'm just gonna chill in here for a bit.
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them out. Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Can these men please push each other?
Finish the job. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Well, that is absolutely dreadful. His glint isn't working!
Close.
His sniper glint isn't working!
Just an opportunity to do better.
Oh, this game, bro. Oh, brother. Ew. I think you genuinely do die more to things in this game that don't work versus things that work. Like, more than 90% of the time. Like, this guy's an absolute potato as well, based on his movement. Yeah, bro's a Baspian. Yeah, come on. Come off it, this game, bro. Like, come on. I've just had my head torn off by a geezer who's got no sniper glint. moving like this. Come on, man. Let's leave it. Let's leave it alone, man. That's horrific. Brother, ugh. Will I get a future where I can finally get no more snipers and play Warzone big map ranked? Big question. Will I also get a future where they literally finally just decide to actually balance snipers? Slightly different question. Another fun fact about the Season 3 Reloaded update, alongside all the things it broke, is that they didn't actually introduce the sniper changes. It's still the same values. I honestly think I'm going to do solo trio for a bit. I haven't seen this DG58 build yet, so I'm curious to see what that's saying. I used to use a DG58. I mean, that's pretty solid. At some point, I'm going to have to play Rebirth ranked. In fact, I might give it a quick go just now to see how we are. Because I need to get the iridescent skin. I know that sounds really stupid, but I need the iridescent skin. If you think I'm letting this skin walk away from me in Warzone, you must be out of your damn mind. It's better than the C250 skin. I've got Detry and Easy on console. I'm still tan from going to Australia. Like, you can't see it because my camera's super bright, but like my sunburn is no joke. Gazbert, thank you for the prime, appreciate you. Like, it's really hard to show you because obviously my cameras are on like full blast, but like, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that guy's microphone sucked.
Enemy soldier incoming. This is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
All right, let's lock it in. Let's see if I can get a few rank ups on Resurgence ranked. I wouldn't say no to it. I mean, I'm trying to get iridescent at some point.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight.
I think everybody's definitely on a bit of a down mood with Warzone at the minute. I think that will kind of change around the reveal of the new COD game, and hopefully, what I'm really hoping is just a decent Season 4. I think I'll be disappointed if Season 4 is not substantial. So these guys have gone somewhere else and died instantly, so that's good.
Your squad mates back on station. Good work. You got reinforcements inbound.
Ground loot is pain. Might go bottom prism and see if I can get something that's not ground loot.
Redeploying.
Although, honestly,
Destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
sorry, I didn't realize this solid brick was penetrable. My mistake. I just need guns. Once I have guns, this will be lickety split easy, you know what I mean? Although honestly, that's always kind of been the hard part of this ranked mode, is just trying to get your actual loadout drop.
Squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Yeah, I can work with that. I can work with the Striker 9.
Gas is moving.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Marking the rest of them.
Why is he using a shotgun? That's... Good God. Broski has just picked that up from Narnia and gone... Brother, these guys know they have to get SR, right? Like... That guy hasn't got the memo.
Get ready. We're redeploying.
Contact!
Really? I I think Resurgence ranked might genuinely be aneurysm inducing. Like, I think if you played Resurgence ranked, you would see the worst kind of creatures who play Warzone in one place. It's also worth remembering that most TV apps for YouTube fail to select resolution correctly. A lot of them just default to 1080p even though they shouldn't. What is that, bro? Good God. We're watching Tom Clancy's Shield Team 6 inside here, bro. Wowzers. I think it might be a Grey Zone Warfare Monday until they fix, well, some of the generally glaring issues with COD at the minute. Although that list is pretty extensive at this point. I do need to get iridescent at some point. It's like a borderline necessity.
Gas is closing in. You made the top 25. Well done.
I can't push that building without gear, so... Oh my God, did you come out of your house? Let me guess. You came out of your house and all 6 of you came out. Yep, there we go. Nah, bro. I need to... If I could do one thing, if I could go back in time once, I would go back in time and attend the event with all the other YouTubers who went to Treyarch to play Resurgence rank. And I'd walk around the room, stare people directly in their eyes and go, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Like, just look at them clean in their eyes and ask them, are you sure this is a good idea? I think it's safe to say we will 3-0 Phil Urzikstan after this because, I mean, let's just say that this mode is for people of a certain delineation, namely people who don't know how to play God. Hopefully that will be a good indication of how the games are going, Phil. My teammates are literally chilling in a tent. Everybody I've fought is sitting inside a building holding each other's tootsies. And this was supposed to be the ranked experience? Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Enemy marked.
Oh my God, look. They actually had a gunfight as regular COD players and all 3 of them died. That's crazy. What a novel concept. I do need to get air. Literally the second they left the house, they all died. Like... Genuinely, like, that's the problem with this mode. People played less campy in big map ranked, and that's saying something.
All squad members are in the safe zone. Fire sales over. Adjusting prices.
Skill gap on this might be portable mines in the toilet, I can't lie. Like, even right now, nobody's moving. No one's fighting each other. Hey, catch it a bit, High Lord of Terror.
Deactivated. This is the end game. Supply crates are restocked. Now.
Hostile located. Them.
Evidently, this should be how I'm playing it.
Got gas moving in. Safe zone.
Ammo here. Using tear gas.
Like, we're up RR. Sure.
Gas is closing in.
But man, does this feel criminal.
Outside the safe zone. Ten remaining. Keep pushing. You're losing ground. Move it. Advise you head to the safe zone. You got a lot of ground to cover.
Shit.
Moving this way. Getting a top.
Fire tear gas.
Near your position. Our counter UAV is active.
We'll take it. I mean, I, you know. I would not recommend trying to play that game aggressively, is what I would say, folks. It's not the kind of game I would recommend playing ultra aggressively. Well, like, there was no benefit to playing aggressively because everybody's just sitting in houses. So, like, you just pick them off when they have to move. That was kind of the only way to get people to fight, really. It's just to wait for them. Lee, thank you very much for the 21 months. What did that get me in SR? That got me 116. Good God, that's not even a lot. Yeah, I think it's a... Could be a couple games on Urzikstan all day. GeForce Now for Grey Zone Warfare works very well. Nice. Yeah, it's been decent playing Grey Zone. It's definitely a different change of pace. I do want a bit more PvP in some of our servers, I think. I think we might get it like next week. I think me and the boys were so far ahead in terms of the starter missions that we're kind of in areas where people aren't really fighting us at the moment. And like when we do get into a fight, it's fairly one-sided. So I think we're going to start seeing players like, because it took us obviously when we did our early playtest, it took us about 3-4 days to end up in PvP zones naturally. So should be a similar vein, I guess. Hey, a little like on the stream is not bad at all. Where do you think you would land in top 250 if you have the time, patience, and will to grind it? I mean, T250 runs now are a bit more about your results as opposed to the time effort, which is nice. I wouldn't rank super high in the T250 just because I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the sheer willpower to play it that long.
Looking like a real team. Head shit gave me the light.
Only 2.
You're up. Grab your shoots.
But, you know, it's not impossible.
Watch your ass down there.
In the afternoon after 7 p.m., GZW sees more PvP. Yeah, I just think it took about 4 days for us to get out of the star missions. So it's probably going to be the same for these guys.
Keep clear of that gap.
You know?
Get to the safe zone.
Good cash here.
Let's see if we can get this man to a dub, potentially.
Enemy squad, evade and survive.
Anyone got mid-cab rounds?
If they survive, they redeploy.
Sorry? This.
And you're gonna have to fight to earn redeployment.
It just told him bye-bye in the gulag and came up the ladder. Oh gosh. I need big map ranked, bro. I've actually lost the plot. I need big map ranked.
You wear those upgrades well.
I genuinely do. I like playing this without ranked rules is genuinely grating.
That's all they wrote. A well-earned redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
I've just absolutely Swiss cheesed the entire team there, and this guy walks in and goes, "You know what? I think I'll just RPG you." Well, I haven't encountered the texture bug a huge amount since changing my VRAM scale, which seemingly has fixed most of my problems, but... I mean, I still get some textures that just don't play ball still, but what can you do, right? I'm hearing dudes beef in the seaport. Probably get our loadie here.
Right here.
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. You got a loadout drop
Tossing smoke
inbound.
grenade.
He said from behind, but I'm not sure where.
Empty mine.
Down. Hostile. Come on, stand up.
Gas is moving. All squad members are in the safe zone.
That was quite something. I do enjoy the fights in trios. They just feel fluid. I got everything I need here? I think I do. Probably.
Dropping ammo. Need recon overhead.
The guys to the north. Going for a nuke today. That's certainly one of the options of all time, Daniel. I think we might do a nuclear Monday. A little nuclear Monday. I might chat to Jaff and see if we can lock in for a nuke run as a crew. Might do a little nuclear Monday. Especially now that you can steal nukes off of people.
I'll DB at this time.
Planting mine.
Are these lot on each other's building? There was 2 separate teams. I saw 4 pings.
Grenade out!
Squad mate took out the most wanted target. Contract.
This guy seems decent, you know?
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Fire! Requesting close air. Target marked.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Don't worry. I've got you.
Yeah, you can steal nukes now. That's a new thing.
More.
Got gas inbound.
See what I mean, man? Like, when Warzone's having fights with each other and actually just scrapping it out with another team, bro, it's good.
I need that. Cancel my last.
Like, this is what Warzone's supposed to be, man. Even though we're 2 men versus...
Throwing smoke.
Don't have to fight these guys. We can just avoid them.
Got gas moving in. All right, your squad's in the safe zone.
What I should do, I should play more 2v2s in COD.
Armor plate here. Hostile located. Enemy marked.
2 teams there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, how have I lost that?
Gas is moving.
That must be 2 teams. Yeah, it is 2 teams. That's weird.
You wear those upgrades well, soldier. Stand by for redeployment. You earned it. Your squad mate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Be advised, your squad is down. It's up to you now. Your squad mates just got their ass beat. They are returning to base. Gas is inbound. Move to the safe zone.
This is a bit of a mad one still, so. Hold it. Yeah, it was a bit of a waste of a mortar, but I digress. Brothers, it is kicking off.
Gas is inbound.
It is kicking off. Guy's gonna dive, surely.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Close the door, bro.
Gas is closing in. Head to the safe zone.
Oh. Nobody wants to fight each other. Nobody wants to fight. God damn. That's unlucky, man. Nobody in that equation wanted to have a little scrap with one another. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't let me close the door as well, man. Long day. Yeah, it was a good teammate. Good teammate. Really solid. I think I'll run one more and we'll see how we get on. We were cooking, man. It's just a shame. Run one more and then I'll probably go make some videos for the day. I need to go gym at some point as well. I need to try and push my incline press 1 rep. I'm so curious about Warzone Mobile, I'll be real, Hassan. Like, I feel like it was going to be a big thing for them and now it isn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they were really going to push it to be like this massive thing. And then obviously they had all the launch issues and I feel like it's kind of fallen off a cliff. I mean, they're even charging for it in Canada, right? Like charging physical money for it to play it. How much do I press for incline press? At the moment I'm sort of doing 140 for 6 and then I normally do 4 or 5 sets of that. I would like to get my single, like, my single press is starting to get, I want to be able to at least do 180 on a solo rep. But we'll see. We'll see what the summer's saying. It's going to be a while off for that. I say 140 for 6. Normally, towards the end of the sets, I get to 5, and I'm like, oh, God. Like, please help. The other thing as well I've been doing a lot of recently is weighted sled. I'm on about, I want to say I'm on about 400 kilos with that now. Like 350 to 400. Just depends on the day, really. See, the bonus of chronically playing American football for the past 4 or 5 years is that a lot of it's just muscle memory. We ain't talking about chest press, bro. Chest press is a different demon, working different muscles. Incline press, you kind of got the whole weight of your arms and chest on something. Chest press is very much just 2 muscles getting tortured. I actually find incline easier than bench, like than just straight chest. And I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just do. All I can see is forehead. Oh, we're not doing too badly lately, you know. We're, yeah, not doing too badly lately. You have to bear in mind, I'm a 6'4" defensive lineman, 6'3", sorry, defensive lineman. I mean, with my ego, I'm probably 6'4", so we'll see if it adds a couple of inches. This Donny wants English speakers. All right, let's try and. I want the abandoned cache building, man. Loadouts are so common in there.
Enemy soldier incoming. Go take him down. Way to keep it tight. Flybox UAV is inbound.
Oh, come on, give me something. I'm gonna be out of beef for my own teammates for loot at this, right? Yeah, I actually do 5 sets of frolicking and Warzone slide cancels. It's a good way of doing things. Just walk around slide canceling on everyone. Three sets of shenanigans, 2 sets of exiting a game, 5 sets of Alt F4.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
my god, dude. It's fucking Tweedledum and Tweedledee sucking each other up again. The Mook CDL trio, bro.
Ready up for redeployment.
See, the brutal thing with GZW, man, is like you will have a day where you just end up being a victim all game, and nobody knows why. Like it's so random at times. Like you will just have a whole segment of your day where you've done nothing but die. You're hiding in his butthole instead of saving him? Brother, Brother,
Ammo box here.
He didn't even back the beef. He was just like, nah, man, this guy's gonna die in front of me. That's...
Loadout drop headed your way.
I respect this guy's hustle.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Off to climb a hill. Certainly one of the things to do on a weekend. To be real, I need to book climbing a hill for myself at some point. Need to head up the Lake District or something.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
They can hold that.
Made it to the safe zone. Bounty targets are up. Get after 'em.
Requesting recon flyover.
What's the best season of Warzone 2 and 3? Well, Warzone 2 is definitely the last seasons towards ranked. Like, Big Map Ranked was actually, for all its flaws, Big Map Ranked was a good time. But the current version of Warzone, honestly, like, they haven't had a redeeming season, I don't think. Not yet. No, not a season where I've gone, wow, that's the shit. Like, launch, maybe, was probably their best. You can't play this game right now, man. There's no such thing as aggression, bro. I've got 3 Dons hiding in 2 separate buildings, and the second I try to push them, they just suck each other off, man. Like... Oh...
Closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
COD is at its stalest, man. I'm really trying to give it a go lately as well, especially after Season 3 Reloaded. Like, the HRM's gone, things are looking like it's in a better place, but... Just, I don't really know how you do it at the moment, like... Dude, they come out of their hole whenever I'm nearby.
Need to catch my breath.
You guys like sucking each other off in a room? Like, can you explain what you're... Like, is there a reason you're always inside each other? Like, what's going on? Yep, go on, go on. I was waiting at go cam. I started playing whack-a-mole with these guys, bro. Right now, I bet you he recedes down into the hole again. Go on. Oh, there's another one. And back into the hole? What am I watching, bro? That guy in red is staring at floors, which is a little concerning. If I'm gonna be real. The guy in red is literally just like staring at the ground. Wowzers. Is that the teams? Is that everybody? Oh no. Oh wait, no, it is. It is. And that's Jeej. Right, folks. I honestly think I'm going to call it there. Like, I'm just not enjoying Warzone, especially solo. Like, I think on Monday we will try and, I think we'll try and do like a proper challenge run with like Jaff, and we'll do like a full setup for it. But for the time being, man, this game just sucks. Like, it's just not a lot of fun with it. GG's, guys, and I might be live a little bit later on Twitch. We'll have a think about it. But I might see you there.